I am walking out to our mama cows now. I am going to take you on a little tour of each cow, when we got her, how long she's been with us, if she's pregnant or not. I'm going to show you her babies from this year. I'm going to show you her babies from last year. I am going to introduce you to the entire herd of our mama cows here at Mountain Hollow Farm, and I cannot wait to show you them. Now, when my husband and I started this farm, our goal was to raise beef cattle primarily for ourselves, but we also wanted to be able to sell meat. My husband and I are both in sales. Mason's on the wholesale side of sales. I'm on the retail side of sales. And so we wanted to be able to create a farm that we could have our very own beef cattle. And really the main reason why we got into it is because my husband and daughter compete in sorting horse competitions. So they are part of the ranch sorting community. And when you do that, you have to have herds big enough that you can work cattle on and off, and you're not always running the same cattle. So that was kind of the start of what we were thinking about doing. And then we turned it into really a business, and it has kind of just blossomed and gone from there. So this is mama number 3. She came to us from one of our friends who had raised her on his farm, and we bought her as a young calf. And this mama is cow number 4. Cow number 4 was also bought with cow number 3. They all came from the same farm originally. This is cow number 1. She is a Black Angus mama cow. She came to us as a part of our original herd when she first came to the farm. And this is cow number 4. Now, cows number 1 through 4 were a part of our very first herd here. We started literally with 4 mama cows. And the first year we bred all 4 of them. We ended up with 4 calves. Out of those 4 calves, we had 3 heifer calves and we had 1 bull calf. Now, we had something really weird happen with our bull calf, and after he was born, he started to grow a lot of weight in his stomach. It was very odd. We had the vet come out, and the vet concluded that he had a bunch of tumors inside of him, and unfortunately, he passed away at only a few months old. Very weird anomaly. The vet didn't even know what to do. I asked a ton of farmers in our area what it could have been from. No one knows. So it was a really big, just weird circumstance. This year we had rebred her, and she had a calf and perfectly fine. So mama number 2 is laying here in the shade. Behind her is calf number 32, and that is her baby from this year. And this heifer here you see is cow number 22. So cow number 22 is mama number 2's baby from last year, and baby 32, which is right behind mama 2, is her baby from this year. So we've got cow number 2, heifer number 22, calf number 32. And that is how we've so far numbered all of our babies. So when cow number 2 has a baby next year, her calf will be number 42. So it's really cool to see that her babies are laying right here. Her baby from this year's back there. Her baby from last year is right here. Now we have 2 mamas that came bred to our farm last year. That meant that they were pre-bred on another farm, and we bought them bred. You'll notice that they have some white on their udders. That means that they were not born here on our farm, and they were not a part of our original group of 4. This is cow number 66, and her sister is right here, and her ear tag is number 60. So this cow here, she came to us from the same farm the original 4 came, but she came the year following. Now she did have a calf this year, and her calf is laying right here. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, sweet girl. Now this calf here, you would never tell, but when it was born, it literally tried to die on us. It was born in the middle of the coldest, wettest rainstorm in April, and it would not latch to save its life. And now it's literally one of the biggest calves we have. Now this was the last calf to be born of the season. He was out of cow number 1, and the reason why he was the last calf to be born was because his mama didn't take the first time we bred her, so she had to wait a full 2 weeks before she got rebred. So he was a few weeks later than everybody else hitting the ground. And this is Miss Eve, the infamous Miss Eve, born on Christmas Eve 2 years ago. She was in our living room on Christmas morning, and I have a whole video about her because this year she is bred and gonna have a baby. Eve is by far the sweetest calf that we have here on our farm, and I feel like if you are born in the frigid cold and end up in our living room on Christmas morning, you are going to have a special place in all of our hearts. So this calf right here is actually a bull calf, and the reason why he is still a bull calf is because when he gets old enough, he is already sold, and he will go be a bull to a herd of cows once he is big enough to go. He was the first calf born of the season, and he definitely came out strong, shall we say. Calf number 32 is out of mama number 2, part of our original herd on our farm. And she is a little heifer calf, which means she will stay on our farm and breed and have tons of calves, and hopefully we will have her for a very long time. Now you will notice that we have red calves and we have black calves, black cows and red cows. And we even have a white mama cow here. So this year when we bred her to a red bull, and we ended up with an all red calf. Ideally, we like to see solid colors, but we wanted to make sure we got the white fully out. So she ended up having a full red calf this year. And what we've noticed in learning and growing cattle and raising cattle is that at market, our black cows tend to do a lot better. So for that reason and that reason alone, we are going to be breeding everything moving forward to black bulls, and we are going to try to have as many black cows as possible. So how we tag all of our calves is we put the number tag in the ear that denotes their sex. So this calf, it may be a little hard to see in the video, but this calf has the ear tag in the left ear, which means it is actually a steer or a boy. He's not a bull anymore because he has been banded, so that means he is officially a steer. But left ear tag means boy, right ear tag means girl, and Mason will tell you that the reason why we do that is because women are always right. This is calf number 36, and she is out of cow number 66. So calf number 36 will stay on our farm, and she will, when she's of age, go into our breeding herd, and she will become one of our mama cows someday. And this is Maggie, the farm dog. And Maggie is always pretending to herd cattle. She actually does a pretty good job at it. And she's our cattle dog. For those who are wondering, Maggie is a toy Aussie Corgi mix. Blue Merle is her color. And she is about 1 year and 6 months old, and we absolutely adore her. She goes everywhere with us. She's on the farm with us. Somebody's playing with a leaf back there. So on our farm, we rotational graze. So we have a ton of pastures, and I'll just show you real quick. So in this stretch of field, we have a pasture way down there. We have this pasture that I'm in here, and then we have this pasture where the cows and calves are currently now. The reason why we rotate them, well, there's 1,000 good reasons why we rotate them, but one of the main reasons that we rotate them is just to keep them on grass all summer, give them those nutrients, have a very organic-like experience for our cattle. We do not spray any of our fields with chemicals, and we actually don't put any fertilizer down on our fields either. The only time that we would is if we were trying to regrow grass, and then obviously we're keeping them off of them for a long period of time, and so in the hopes that they never really come into contact with any kind of artificial fertilizer in that time. So we just moved the cattle into this field yesterday, and they will be able to munch on this grass for a few days before we rotate them again into another pasture. Now, why do we not name our cattle? Well, the boys are hard to name because they don't stay incredibly long, but every once in a while we do. So for some reason this year, we had a calf that we decided to call Buddy. Buddy about died. And when they about die, we get close with them. We had to bottle feed him, tube feed him. We really had to push for him to survive. And so he ended up with the name Buddy, just because he was hard at birth. Do you have a scratch? Do you have a scratch? I see you itching over there. Does that feel good? The dry lot is where we keep all of our beef in the wintertime so that they don't hurt the grass. They get fed grain and round bales in this pen during the wintertime, and it's just that pen that is allowed to be mucky and gross. We have a bunch of wooded trees back here where the cows can get under when the weather is rough. They can get out of the wind, all that stuff. So this is what we call our dry lot. We only have one of them. It's very large in size. It's just great for wintertime. We can keep an eye on all the cows. They can come up to us when they eat their grain. And we just basically feed them that so that they can come up. We get a good view at them, make sure that everything is okay, pulls them out of the woods, all that good stuff. So little recap, cow number 1, 2, 3, and 4 were a part of our original herd. They came from a friend of ours who sold them to us so that we could start our herd. Here's pretty mama number 4 now. Cow number 60 and 66 came to us last year. They were bred almost a year ago to the day. They were put with a bull on July 1st. And they just had their calves. They're the newest mothers to our herd, but they just had calves this spring and their babies are in this field. And finally, the red and white cow. She had a red calf this year. She was bred to a red bull. So she ended up having a red calf named Buddy. Buddy was the one that I was telling you almost died on us. But after lots of feeding, tube feeding, bottle feeding, he survived. We were able to put him back with his mom. And after about a week or so of doing that, he was able to go back with his mom and he was perfectly fine. So that was a little rundown of our entire herd. I hope you subscribe, like, comment. I hope you want to see more. I will continue to make videos just documenting all the different cows on our farm, their babies, all that fun stuff. So please follow. I hope you enjoyed this video.